Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Boy GhostGG. Today, we are reacting to Assassin's Creed Shadows Parkour System Overview. And by some sort of miracle, I'm able to actually go through this on the day that it released, January 7th. I don't know how I managed that. Actually, I know exactly how I managed that. I was on YouTube and I saw Joe Raptor posted a new video. I'm like, oh, there must be a new article out. And I went to assassinscreed.com. So, yep, here we are. Let's go. So, Parkour System Overview. I don't think we need to read the intro, so let's go to control. Oh, control basics. They gave me us inputs. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't click on the picture. Zoom in. All right, so Xbox controller here. We got the left trigger for aim, range abilities, and observe. Alternate attack, alternate posture, attack, holding, and shooting is RT. RB is regular attack. So so RB is still a regular attack. Regular posture attack, assassinates RB as well, and quick throw is RB. Parry, deflect, LB. Grapple, hook, Nawe, and block, hold for Yasuke is LB. World map, so the map system. Inventory. Then we got Y as primary interaction, B is roll, dodge, drop down, crouch, dive, dismount. A is parkour, swim up, jump off. X is crouch, prone, hold, stance change. But what's swim down then? Idea. Camera control, lock target, eagle vision, hold for Nawe. Heal is up, swap weapon is right. Also see unsee is holding it. Down is whistle or calling mount. Left is object helper, pathfinder for holding. Movement is the left stick. Sprint, lunge, gallop is pressing down the left stick. Then we got LT plus up, down, left, right for tools and ammos, and LT plus Y and A for ally abilities. Ally abilities. We can fight with allies, maybe? In Shadows, dodge has been merged with parkour down mechanics, which unlocks a whole bunch of new parkour moves, says Simon. This new mapping also disconnects stance switch, example, standing, crouch, prone, from parkour, ensuring that you can use any stance without accidentally going down a rooftop. So crouch, prone, stance changes X, which would be square, I think, on a PlayStation controller. But dodging is B, so it's not. So like usually crouching, going down, and like stuff like that would be the B button, right? So they changed the buttons to separate, so you don't accidentally dodge or accidentally start climbing down when you're trying to crouch down, right? Okay. Parkour essentials. Parkouring up. Parkour up has been a staple in the series for a long time, and Shadows is no exception. Holding the parkour up button while moving will make either Nawe or Yosuke reach the highest, furthest point they can. This can mean running up a wall to grab a handhold, jumping across a large gap between two rooftops, or leaping as far as they can into the void, hoping for the best. Each character has his own capabilities in parkour, although Nawe can always jump further and reach higher than Yusuke, who is generally slower when navigating rooftops. More tactical planning comes in play, as well as parkour up is considered high profile and generates a fair amount of sound when climbing, jumping, and landing. Stealthy shinobis should use it carefully in guarded areas, or else they must be spotted much faster. Looks smooth to me. Looks quite smooth. Let's play it again. Yeah, it looks smooth. I think the least smoothest parkour I've seen was Valhalla. I think so. At least when I played it, it wasn't as smooth as it could have been. But that looks smooth. Holding down the parkour button like it's a gas pedal is not an optimal way to parkour. Discerning which button does what is necessary to maximize the great parkour flow. Okay. Recovery rule. To compensate for the high-profile jumps that would put you in danger, you can trigger the Ejon recovery roll by pressing the dodge parkour down button when landing from great heights. This allows Naru to execute a landing maneuver that softens the impact and reduces noise for a harder landing, as seen in the clip above. Yeah. Okay, so parkour down. Not that the dodge mechanic has been incorporated into the parkour flow. Players are able to dodge near the ledge to smoothly transition into a parkour down traversal, allowing for Nawe signature acrobatic descents, or Yasuoka's heavier drops. Holding the dodge parkour down button while moving ensures that your character is dropping to the lowest, safest point below them to avoid dangerous leaps into the void. Parkour down also allows for low profile landings, generating a minimum sound for stealthy approach. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that was fucking nice. Let me play that again. Those little like flips down were so nice. Oh yeah, that shit was sexy. Drop versus climb down. There are two main ways to parkour down. The classic way is to press the dodge button, parkour down button near edge without directional input. Your character will climb down and hold the ledge in climbing position. The second and flashier way is to perform a directional dodge over the ledge, which launches a variety of acrobatic transactions. Yeah, okay. Sprinting mechanics. Now is our fastest assassin to date on her feet. Sprinting allows her to gain distance from or catch up with just anybody, whereas Yasuke needs a little bit more runway to get a cruise speed. Oh, okay, sprint opens up. Okay, so she can sprint straight out of the gate fast as fuck, but Yasuke needs a little bit more room to build up his speed. Okay. A sprint dodge. Unique to now is the ability to perform sprint dodge by pressing the dodge button while sprinting. This triggers an extended dive roll that allows her to clear objects that are slightly smaller than her. Agriculture, fences, wood crates. Okay, so like a roll, like a dive over an object thing while avoiding incoming damage. The sprint dodge is particularly useful escaping range enemy projectiles as well as executing replay-worthy escapes. This move can also be performed to manually jump from a higher spot with more risks of getting heavy damage while landing. Reroll, okay.
Why would someone be over here?
All right, so she's sprinting, presses dodge to do like a dive over. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. All right, understand. That's cool. Automated passover. While sprinting now, he gains the ability to perform automated passovers. Quick acrobatic moves allowing her to literally pass over the same small objects listed above without the use of any other input. Noted, the automated passovers, while very stylish, do not offer the same damage protection as now a sprint dodge. Okay. Automated shoulder attack. Shoulder tackle. Never to be outdone, a sprinting Yasuke has the ability to automatically shoulder bashes enemies through any direct destructible object, which would normally block Naui. For low, non-destructible objects, Yasuke will also perform automated passover without requiring any inputs, albeit a bit less elegantly than Naui. Okay. Sprint versus stances. Both characters can change stances while in full sprint. Switching to a crouch stance will cause the character to perform a knee slide and settle into a crouch navigation. While switching to prone stance, this full sprint will cause both players to dive to the ground in the prone position, coming to a full stop. Note that sprint will kick you out of both crouch and prone, forcing the character into a standing stance and exit the shortcut. Oh, so instead of just standing up, you can just click sprint, and from a crouch and prone position, you can just go straight to sprinting. Ah, nice. A grappling hook. Any proper shinobi game needs a grappling hook. We worked hard to ensure that the physics of our grappling hook makes it a natural extension of Naue's overall parkour flow, allowing her to climb and swing with grace and ease. Naue's grappling hook is a worthy addition to Assassin's arsenal, and all players should learn to use it maximum efficiency. Vertical ascent. Now it can hook onto a horizontal rooftop ledge and ascend along the rope to climb over the ledge. Vertical ascend allows players to climb, descend, and pivot across the rope according to the directional input. Okay. So LB to go up, and then she can start climbing. All right, nice. So you guys remember the grappling hook from Syndicate? That one had like a lot more functionality to it because they could actually use it and like automatically just go up, or use it as like a zip line and stuff. Like that was much more technically advanced. Industrial Revolution, they were coming up with some crazy shit back then. Is it accurate to that time period? I don't know. Don't question me on historical accuracy, but I understand the kind of like Industrial Revolution. A lot of things were changing. They inputted a grappling hook that had very much advanced functionality to it, right? This grappling hook here is simply a hook with a rope that can be used to climb up rooftops and whatnot, and used to swing, as we see here. So it's a lot less functional as than the Syndicate grappling hook, but it's still a grappling hook, which is cool. It's not like Batman's grappling hook either, so like a grapple gun. Numerous grapple points can be found across Shadows Japan. These points allow Naue to hook, swing across large gaps, and reach the other side. Oh, God. Oh, it's late at night, guys. It's 7 p.m. Some advanced setups even require that she string multiple hook swings together without touching the ground. Hook swings allow players to add or reduce momentum, like a playground swing, and adjust their swing direction according to their directional input. This, by extension, gives players control over the velocity of their jump. Alright, so against LB to hook and then swing across. It's a simple grappling hook. You can climb up it, you can swing, you can use it to swing across gaps. Very simple, but grappling hooks are cool. Mode switching. While dangling from a grapple point, players can toggle between vertical ascend mode and hook swing modes by tapping the grapple button, the hook button. Now it will change your position on the rope to reflect the switch. Okay. Wall run grappling hook. Okay. Now it can use the run up an unclimbable wall and launch your grappling hook at the apex of that wall run to attach to a ledge. Oh, otherwise that would be out of reach. Okay, that's a nice little one. So this no climb points anywhere on this wall, so she can't climb up it. She gets to the apex of that wall run up and fucking threw a hook up there. That was dope. I want to see that again because she like stands or stays still on that apex for like a second. She got to the apex and like for half a second she's kind of like in that position, like jumps off of it and then hooks. That was cool. All right, that's nice. Your grappling hook skill will shine particularly bright when infiltrating a castle or when following the secret parkour routes hidden in the countryside of Japan. Advanced parkour moves. Shadows introduce a few new parkour I can't say that word. That advanced players will want to know about. Here's some few of them. Stance dodges. Both Yasuke and Naue can perform directional dodges while moving around in crouch stance, covering more terrain faster and avoiding potential attacks. However, only Naue has access to prone directional dodges, allowing her to roll forward, side to side, or slide backwards, extending her evasive abilities. You may have seen a glimpse of that in the post on Stealth, where Naue performed assassin. Oh yeah, we saw this. So she's in the bush, rolls out, assassinate, and then back to prone. Yeah, we saw that before. Again, looks cool. Wall run eject. Now I can perform a wall run fairly high up walls, and she can perform a very cool wall eject by tapping the parkour button at the apex of the wall run. Oh. The wall eject can also be performed while climbing, while both her hands or feet have touched the surface. Okay. Parkour down backwards dodge. While standing near the edge of a structure with the character back towards the edge, tapping the parkour down only without directional input will cause the character to perform a backwards dodge, which could take her right to or over the edge of the structure. When that happens, Naue will effortlessly roll over the edge and perform a ground and land on the ground with a muffled landing, both when the crouching or standing up. Let me see this. So she's at the edge. She presses dodge. Oh, damn! That was hot. That was hot. Let me see that again. So just dodging off of a roof ledge without any directional input. Fucking hell, that was sexy. Everything right now is making me like, I just want to play this game, man. Parkour down, high structure safety. Performing any of the above parkour down transitions from a very high structure where fall damage could occur will result in the character holding onto the edge and hanging there. Additional inputs will be... Oh, okay. So if it's safe enough to actually fall off of, she will just fall off of. But if it's very high, she's going to hang. I see. Okay, so the previous one, she dodged off the rooftop at the edge and back to the edge, right? But she went straight to the ground because the game understands that that's a safe distance. She's not going to take any fall damage. But if it's too high up, it automatically goes into a holding of the ledge Then we could parkour down to the next ledge, safe, and then free dive into there. Nice. Unclimbable structures. Finally, it is important to know that now and Yosuke will now be able to climb on surfaces that do not have physical handholds for them to grab onto. That's a pretty big deal for us. This means that we have to be more thoughtful about creating interesting parkour highways and afforded us to control about where Naoe can go and where Yosuke can't, making our two playstyles even more contrasted. Rest assured that most of what you'll see in Assassin's Creed Shadow is very much climbable, especially with the grappling hook, but players will have to look for valid entry points from time to time. All right, there we have it. There is that. This was a much shorter one than the other ones, but still a lot of information. And fuck, man, this game looks better and better with each article I go through. From when we first saw Assassin's Creed Shadows actual like a trailer and gameplay to now during this event, ever since they delayed the release and these articles started coming out, I can see that they've definitely polished up the game a lot more and changed a few things here and there. It looks a lot more smoother. We saw that with the combat and the parkour here, and the stealth looks so much better as well. Man, everything about it looks so good. I can't wait to play this game, and I'm very much glad that since they have two characters in this game, one being a shinobi and one being a samurai, that the gameplay, from what I've read, at least I've seen a little bit, but mainly from what I've read and what they've been saying in the article, that the play styles are going to be very different. So it's not like Syndicate where Jacob was the brute and Evie was the stealthy one. You can still do stealth with either, and you can still be a brute killer with either. Realistically, their personalities are different, but the gameplay, you can really just choose one and go with it. It wasn't that big of a deal. But this one, it actually seems like, yeah, if you want to play stealth, you want to be Naoe. If you want to be a badass samurai, you got to be Yasuke. So that's actually very glad. If you're going to have two characters, make them different. If you're going to have one character, then it doesn't matter, right? But yeah, I'm glad they're actually taking some thought into that. But yeah, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my little reaction to the parkour system overview here. I believe there's still one more. I think it's story or world or something. I can't remember. Maybe open world? I think so. As far as I know, there's only one more left, and I believe it's open world. There might be more after that, but also it's January 7th. February 14th is right there, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5-ish weeks to go. It's not that far out, so I'm assuming by the end of close to like the last 2 weeks of this month, we will gonna have the last one, maybe the last article. Yeah, I think so. And I can't wait to play this game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want to watch me play this game, head over to GhostGG Plays, link down in the description. That's where I do all my Let's Plays of the games that I react to on this channel. So yeah, if you guys want to actually watch me play this game, go over there. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys know when I upload the first part. And the first part will be out February 14th, unless this game has early access, which I know how people feel about early access, but I'm probably still going to end up pre-ordering a day or two before the early access release date and playing it early access. So yeah, head over to GhostGG Plays, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.